first night. We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Back to Paul. Outside Booker, 4 on the clock. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Edwards. And he drives in. And he banks in the layup.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Now Paul, pass to Durant. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he lobs it up top. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Nice shot by Okogie.
Boy, that's a great job by Okogie to get out in front and finish off the break.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
What a slam. That dunk was just ridiculous.
You see the defense, Grant? They're all making business decisions up there.
Not when he's bringing that kind of force.
Here's Paul. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive board. Tries yet again. Towns finds Conley. They get it back. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Durant with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Counted. Good.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Pass to Booker. Durant with it. Covered by Towns. Durant. Pass to Booker. There's the drive. Here's Okogie from deep. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many...
The previous play is
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Ayton.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Minnesota in the lead. A minute 29 left in the first. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Towns.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
So So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Inside, McDaniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Good on both. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Durant, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. That one's off.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Conley. And there's the drive. Shoots over Paul.
And Paul is known as a dogged defender, somebody who gets right up in the face of whoever he's on.
Outside Durant. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Edwards. McDaniels a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
The Suns trailing.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Durant against Towns. Pass to Okogie. There's the triple. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Okogie's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I tell you, Okogie continues to refine his shooting motion. It's got to be seamless and smooth on that particular shot.
Right wing. From about 19, Okogie pulls down the board. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Just 5 to shoot. That shot is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Okogie into the lane, to the paint. Outside for Booker. Here's Ayton. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Conley passes to Gobert. Shoots over Ayton to halt the run. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Paul with a steal. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. From downtown. It's Booker on the wing. The kick to Durant, and stolen by Edwards. Pass to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Towns against Ayton. Here's Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Over Paul. Gobert no good.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Here's Durant. Back to Booker. Durant with a screen on Conley. Booker for three. And Durant with the big finish.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Ball against Conley. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act. Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Pass to Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the half. 14 feet away. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. 3 seconds left. And it's laid in by Towns. Towns has got his first points in this one.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. Didn't let the defender get to him there.
Allie, as always, thank you.
Your 25. The Timberwolves, 19.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Kyle Anderson, Jalen Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the 3. The shot by Payne, no good. The Timberwolves trail. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. Alexander Walker sinks the tray. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Payne, pass to Ross. Here's Baisley. Back to Ross. And here's the fast break. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Suns leading. Payne, the pass to Warren. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Ross. Anderson can't get it to go.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Ooh, it's stolen. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
That was your son, Breaker Andrew Johnson.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Reed. It's tipped. They retain possession. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Ross against Reed. Here's Baisley. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluidly.
Back to Alexander Walker. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Terrence Ross.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep converting the easy bucket.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And Conley subbed in for Noel. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 8 in the open look. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Left side, Conley. To the inside. Oh, Durant with a steal. And stolen by Edwards. And there's the lob. It's tipped and stolen by Durant. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Edwards can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Durant finds Paul. Back to Durant. Out to the right wing. The 3 knocks down the long J.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Durant for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Durant's got 15.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts, and he has the skill.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Durant. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. And stolen by Durant. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. The kick out to Conley. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
For 3, Booker. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Paul after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. He drops it from range.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Fires the 3. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels inside. That one is off. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Booker attacking. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Conley. Inside. Here's Towns. And that one's good.
Anthony
Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Paul. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. The kick to Durant. Paul passes to Booker. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's McDaniels. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. The 3 from Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. And it's powered home by Towns.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride. That fella's got some big feet, too.
Durant's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. Fires it. And that one hits the back iron. The Suns have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Durant. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The kick out to Paul. Back to Durant. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Drops in the 3.
Captain Clutch, one of Conley's many monikers, appropriate here. Just wow.
Outside for Booker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Suns lead by 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Fast break, Minnesota. Towns with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Towns can't get it to go. And he's going for the lob. Ayton, no good.
Would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing down off the long pass, though.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Paul. The bank shot, no good.
It's just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Towns for 3. The Suns clear it. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Okay. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
appreciate about this matchup? The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the 1.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Leonard. Driving inside. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Now here's Paul. Stolen by George. To the right side. Here's man. The pass to Zubac. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Shot clock at 5. Booker with no one around. It's good from long range.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Outside Leonard. Pass to man. Right side Leonard. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Kawhi Leonard keeping the game very simple and just taking what the defense is gifting him.
Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. The three-pointer no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Leonard dishes to Morris. On the wing, George. Zubac with the screen for George. Beyond the arc. And no good. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Suns pick up 2. Morris outside. Shoots over KD. Here's Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround. Did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point. But with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
They grab their own miss. Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Booker against George. From deep. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Man passes to George. Paul kicks to KD. Takes it inside, and KD throws it down.
It's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Now, here's George. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Off on the layup.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
KD against Morris. Ayton trying to break free. Offline with his 3.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A three from Leonard. They get it back. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, a big man with a big finish.
Morris against KD. Launches it. Durant with another miss. And stolen by Ayton. It's all tied in Phoenix. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action.
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the point. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Outside for Durant. There's the three. And with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by KD. Leonard, no luck. And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now, here's George. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. George dishes to Leonard. With the drive. Shakes him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now here's Booker. The three. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 5 now.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Morris outside. This is it to Zubac. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Paul looking around. Kicks it out to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Outside Leonard. Past a man. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover. He's adding that to his game.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And here is Los Angeles now after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Leonard against Paul. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. KD looking around. Goes back up. Here's Ayton. Count it. And the Suns lead by 1.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Here's Mann. That shot off the mark. The Suns go the other way with it. And Booker kicks to KD. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Back to Booker. And there's the drive. 4 on the shot clock. Durant. Booker finds KD. For 3, Okogie sinks the triple. Okogie's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
To the wing on the left. Here's Mann, defended by Paul. Morris with the screen for Leonard. And he drives in, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Fades back. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
There's a lot of people who are very curious about Ayton and the total package he is. Nice pass there.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Booker with it. And so it's Devin Booker making it. All right, Dave, thank you. And
Your Suns, 23. The Clippers, 20.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
We've got Payne, also Terrence Ross, and it's Landale in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ross, that's good. Ross has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Suns.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. Now here's Ross. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clippers trail by 5. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
The kick out to Westbrook. Clock at 6 for the tie. It's hauled in by the Suns. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Ross with it, and it's Gordon picking him up.
Baisley playing with force. That's a big sign.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Batum screen on Ross. Back to Westbrook. And stolen by Payne. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. The pass to Baisley. He kicks to Ross. Beyond the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Batum, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Baisley. Shoots over Batum, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Now Westbrook passes to Powell. Kicks it out to Gordon. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Suns leading by 6. They looking around. Pass to Ross. Here's Landale. He's guarded by Plumlee.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Batum after the Suns pick up 2. And here is Powell. That's in, and the Suns lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Batum.
And Batum can still knock down threes. He gives you that kind of gravity that the offense relies on.
Gordon against Ross. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Westbrook kicks to Batum. Here he goes, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Now it's just a 3-point Suns lead. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Westbrook pulls it in. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mann. Here's Leonard. Kevin Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul passes to Durant. Here's Okogie. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Outside Leonard. Into the lane with 4 seconds on the clock. Drained for 2 points. Leonard's got 12.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Phoenix ahead, up 3. And
Please give a big round of applause for your son,
I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Phoenix leading by 3, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. And small and power forward, Leonard and Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Mann in at the point guard. Okogie the pass to Booker. He dishes it to Paul. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Batum.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Booker against George. To the left wing. Kicks it out to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's KD, and finished off by KD.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Here's Man. No good. That would have tied it. KD passes to Okogie. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ball outside. Ayton kicks to Paul. Leonard with the steal. Man passes to Zubac. Leonard against Booker. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Now you settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Booker outside. Takes it inside. And a dunk by Booker.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
George with the ball. Outside Leonard. The putback. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Timeout call. The Suns. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, with that high release and that length, when KD takes a three, if you're the defender, you're pretty much just hoping he misses.
Takes it out to Leonard, and stolen by Ayton. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Stolen by George. And here we go with Batum heading to the hoop. And it's sent back by KD.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Ball passes to Okogie. Pick off in midair. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And George kicks to Batum. Driving the lane. He gets it in there. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No matter the stakes, Batum will take the challenge.
Now here's Paul. Outside Durant. Booker in the post. Defended by Batum. Back to Booker. From deep. Drills it from outside. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
Guys, he's done a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Leonard. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
The pass to George. Right at the free throw line. It drops.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
Now Ayton. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Leonard outside. Kicks it to George. There's the 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner 3, he'll take it.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Here's man, covered by Towns. 6 to shoot. Here's George, driving to the basket. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Here's man. Driving inside. And stolen by Edwards. Conley against Leonard. Down low. McDaniels. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Leonard finds some space. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
One thing that stands out over the course of Leonard's career is how efficient and effective he has been on the offensive end.
Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Morris finds Leonard. Back to Morris. Puts up a 3. Gobert against Zubac. Leonard up top. And that one's good.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Here's man. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Pass to Gobert. Zubac with the steal. Morris down low, covered by Towns, and the dunk by Leonard.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Towns. That one a little long. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
It's Edwards for the drive.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window, and exploits it.
George outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
That's good from George. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Towns. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here's Mann. They're leading by 8. Kicks it to George. Over Edwards. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the middle. Oh, deflected. George with a steal. To the left side wing. Here's Zubats. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
Leonard outside. Into the lane. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Now here's Conley. Throws it up high. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Leonard for 3. The shot misses. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlight for the Clippers. 8 points in the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is...
Oh, wow! Incredible!
You know, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Inside, George with a steal.
Minnesota foul. Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul.
Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. He can't hit that time. Pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Got a piece of it. George with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And here's Zubats. Here's Mann. Back to Zubats. It's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely to the paint. Towns passes to Edwards. No good on the shot. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's George. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Morris finds George. Back to Morris. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Edwards against George. Outside McDaniels.
2 minutes.
The kick out to Conley. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels, that's good.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Morris outside. To the inside. Zubac with the steal. Morris outside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Down low. Here's Leonard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Offensive rebound. McDaniels, that's good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's George. Towns with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Edwards, a pass to Towns.
Timberwolves foul. Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That's good from George.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Westbrook. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. To the middle. Here's Westbrook. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Edwards outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
28.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Nicholas Batum, Russell Westbrook out there with Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Plumlee in at the 5.
What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over, and it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Clippers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
BA, he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
Here's Noel, pounded by Westbrook. Reed, good. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Batum outside, lets the three fly, and they'll get another chance. Pass to Powell. From behind the arc. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Anderson with it. Here's Prince. Now Reed. Goes back up. Nice move. Can't get the layup. Los Angeles is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Batum. And the three off target. It's a one-on-one situation. Back to Reed. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Pass to Westbrook. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 18.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Noel. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Prince. Poke loose.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
That free throw good from Gordon. The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Anderson can't get it to go. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Shot to stop the run. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Clippers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Westbrook with the miss. And here's Minnesota now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Batum, the pass to Plumlee. Shoots over Reed, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. The Timberwolves shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Anderson for 3. They get the rebound. Noel in tight. He gets the jumper to fall.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Now here's Westbrook. Tightly guarded. Let's go with a 3. Batum gets the bucket.
Batum's ability to knock down threes and stretch out that defense, such a vital part of this offense.
Here's Noel, pounded by Westbrook. And he lobs it up. A slam dunk by Reed.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Timberwolves shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Here's Anderson. Pass to Noel. Anderson inside. Batum's on him. Anderson can't get it to go. And so it's Los Angeles with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. Back to the game. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. It's all about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Nas Reed, Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Zubac. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Towns. With the crossover, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And so Towns nails them both. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. George outside. Here he goes. Over Edwards. Here's Zubac. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Here's Mann. Off the mark there with a 3. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Yep, that one goes.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Conley. Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. To the paint. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
George outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Morris outside. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Top of the key. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Clippers.
they paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
Here's man. Pass to George. Back to Morris. Here's man. Off target from outside. So it's Minnesota now. They trail by 18. Towns passes to Gobert. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top three. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morris outside. It's George on the wing. The three ball. Second chance effort. Pass to man. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. 4 out.
To the best kid.
one here on Tuke. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the small forward. No good from Booker.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Out left to the wing. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
That shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. Leads away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Conley for 3. It's rebounded by Durant. The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now here's Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Got a piece of it. And here's Towns. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Ball against Conley. And too long on the shot.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Outside for Durant. Pass to Okogie. Launches it. The shot by KD. No good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here's Okogie. Here's Durant. Gobert pulls it in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Okogie for 3. That one, no good. Conley with it, now guarded by Ayton. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game here. That's good from Durant.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Paul's got 3 assists in the game. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Now headed to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Conley up top. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Okogie. Booker, right side. And rebounded by McDaniels. Left side, Towns. Plays it up off the glass.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And here's Booker from the arc. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pharos.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3-seed.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And finished off by KD.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Here's Edwards. A kick out to Towns. And now the Suns, a fast break. Durant, the pass to Booker. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards inside, defended by Paul. Here's Gobert, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash and Mari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
First team foul.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Minnesota again turning it over. And the pass to Okogie. He dishes it to Booker. Fade away. Minnesota with the rebound. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Ayton inside. Gobert on him. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. Paul right side. Okogie, the pass to Booker. And that one is good. Booker's got 8 points.
Talk about a bailout shot, but how many people are composed under pressure like Booker is?
Conley feeling it out. Out to the wing. From outside the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Passes it to Okogie. Stolen by Michael Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Out to Edwards. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Minnesota. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves. Paul against Conley. Kicks it out to Booker. A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball. 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Towns. Shoots from 8. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's the lob with a hoop. And finished off by McDaniel.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
A nice shot by Booker.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Conley against Paul. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Paul kicks to Booker. Pass to Okogie. There's the dish to Durant. From the arc. Okogie, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ball against Conley. Dishes it to Towns. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Booker. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
23. And put your hands together and get down for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker into the 2 guard spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Warren sets the pick for Payne. Pass to Landale. Over Reed. Ross passes to Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
Here's Alexander Walker. Driving inside.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Payne passes to Landale. Ross with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Suns on defense. They trail by 6. Reed. Second chance effort. Landale grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Baisley. Another one falls for Phoenix. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Payne. D right on him. No good with the layup. Timberwolves leading by 6. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Slammed home and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for 1 more.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks, because he is so humble. He is so demanding. And you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
Now the pass to Landale. Feeds it to Ross. Yes, that goes in. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Anderson up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He feeds it to Prince. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns trail by 7. Paul left side. Outside, KD. Fires the 3. No good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Durant dishes to Ayton. Okogie for 3. Tries again. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, pushing it back off the miss. One of Ayton's special.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's McDaniels to the inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Suns trail by 5. Booker against Edwards. The drive by Booker. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Paul against Conley. This is it to Edwards. And there's the feed to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Phoenix calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Phoenix calls timeout. And so here's Phoenix. 4-point game. All against Conley. Booker left side. All alone. And he nails the jumper. Booker's got 15.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Here's Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we're just moments away. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Suns trail by 4. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 3. Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Outside Conley. Kicks it to McDaniels. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's the fast break. With 3, Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards dishes to Gobert.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Suns trail by 4. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Paul looking over the floor. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Edwards kicks to Conley. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Paul passes to Booker. KD dishes to Paul. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
From deep. Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
It's tipped. Fast break, here come the Suns. Moving it up. Here's Ayton, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Ayton hits them both.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. And the official signals a jump ball here. Towns kicks to Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 17 foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
And they recover it. Durant for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Gobert the pass to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. With the drive, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Durant for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Ball finds KD. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Paul. Lock at 6. Stolen by Michael Conley. And an intentional foul right there. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now Conley. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And They've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Pass to Okogie, stolen by McDaniels, and stolen by Booker. Now Durant. Looking to get it going. Yes!
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside, Towns. Shoots over KD. And it's Towns missing. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Outside for KD. Back to Booker. KD on the wing. Paul outside. Stolen by McDaniels. Paul with the steal. Ayton the pass to Booker. Out to the right wing. Okogie for three. It's stolen by Edwards.
Josh Okogie. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Gets the first. That increases their lead to 6.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Durant for three. Misses the shot. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It will. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
To the best kid in the hall.
to 2K Sports. Well, Smitty, these two teams have been around the block a few times. Both rosters filled with veterans.
No surprises tonight, BA. These guys have faced off on various teams so many times, they know all of their opponent's tricks.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jack's up at 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Pass to George. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Durant. George passes to Leonard, releases from 15, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside Paul. The kick to Durant, puts up a 3. They get it back. Ayton passes to Paul. Booker with it. Clock at 6. Another shot. Oh, Leonard with the block.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
Here's Mann from outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
You see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Paul. And stolen by Leonard. Morris outside. Kicks it to George. Morris, a screen on Booker. Here's George. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Durant, pass to Paul. And a missed layup. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Booker against George. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker, the pass to Durant. Ayton inside. Zubac's there. Leonard outside. Pass to Mann.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. 6 to shoot. It's George on the wing. Zubac controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Paul. Oh, he picked him clean. Morris outside. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And the Suns pushing it up now. Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Leonard outside. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Morris against Durant. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Durant driving in. Tries to save it. And they get it back. Ayton passes to Durant. And here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Leonard, left side. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Durant with those long arms able to attack the defense while protecting the ball.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Leonard outside. There's the three. Again, the miss by Leonard. Here's Paul. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead. They lead. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the three. There's the steal. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Ayton. Oh, Morris with a steal. Leonard with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Mann. Morris against Durant. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Just three to shoot, and stolen by Durant. To the inside. In transition, here come the Clippers. Out to Leonard. Let's go with a three. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Whoa, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Pass to Booker. Here's Okogie. Leonard defending. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
George outside. Inside, leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Booker. Fires the three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Oh, there's the alley. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. The drive by Mann. Morris for three. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix will come the other way. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Pass to Okogie. Lets it fly. And it's Phoenix with another. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Here's George. Here's Mann. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested. Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Pass to Baisley. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Leonard left side. Morris for 3. Warren against George. Now here's Zubac. Wide open. And he nails the jumper. Zubac has got his second basket.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Right side Payne. Warren, the pass to Ross. Back to Warren. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. And no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Mann. Here's Zubac. And here's George. Fires from deep. He shoots again. Tries again. Zubac's shot is off. Now here's Warren. And the first half comes to an end.
14. The Suns, 17.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon, then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Snatched away. Out on his own on the break.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Stolen by Payne. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Warren. Back to Baisley. Fires the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
The Suns leading. And he's going for the oop here. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smithy.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the players' respect.
Ross with it. Checked by Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, poked away.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Batum outside. Back to Gordon. Pass to Batum. Here's Plumlee. It's deflected. Outside Warren. Back to Ross. To the paint. Warren finds Ross. And they recover it. Now here's Payne. Another shot. That one goes in. Payne's got his first 2 points.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Plumlee. Powell outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Batum. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Stolen by Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the
And now the Suns fast break. Here's Landale. Outside Ross. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
Payne drives. Pass to Baisley. Here's Ross. He can't get it to go, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Batum. Now Gordon. Out left to the wing. High post Plumlee. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Clock at 6. Powell finds Gordon. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
More than willing to make the next pass. Powell is a total team player.
Outside Ross. Payne against Westbrook. From deep, pass to Baisley.
foul against the Suns. Cameron Payne, second personal foul. Third team.
And he drops the first. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Mann in for Westbrook. Outside Durant. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Zubats. It's George on the wing. From behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. To the inside. To the middle. Here's Paul. Back to Durant. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead. Up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Pass to Durant. The 3-ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats.
Suns basketball.
It's Booker on the wing. Here's Okogie. Offline with a 3. The Clippers trail. Back to Mann. Pass to Morris.
Phoenix foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's man. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. Going inside.
And the long arms of Durant, so disruptive. He takes up a lot of airspace.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Now here's Paul. From the arc. Nails it from 3. And the Suns lead by 5.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Back to man. Leonard outside. He takes it in. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
Outside Booker. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. George against Booker. Morris outside. Pass to Leonard. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. For 3, Booker. Durant finds Booker. There's the triple, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
George passes to Leonard. 4-3. Offensive board. Zubats down low. Kicks it to George. Second chance shot. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Leonard. George passes to Zubats. Morris outside. Back to Zubats. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Morris outside. Pass to George. Lets it fly. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Left side Durant. Back to Paul. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Durant finds Booker. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
Pass to Zubats. George outside. Back to man. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Paul with a steal. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
It's Booker on the wing. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Tipped. To the paint. Paul with it. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
to the best kid in the hall.
of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now here's Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low. Here's Morris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now, here's Zubac. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Conley with the screen on George. Here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. He kicks it to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good with the triple. Morris against Towns. Here's Zubac. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Teron Lou and I had a few minutes to share. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Towns. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. Edwards finds Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Man passes to Leonard. Now here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Driving in, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Now here's Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 6. Nobody near Leonard. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim. Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Here's Towns. Banked in off the glass.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Zubac's the pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Here's McDaniels. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game. Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Now here is Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Mann. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Out to Morris. Zubac with the screen for Morris. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Gobert with the block.
And reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Edwards. Outside, Towns. Fader on the way. And again, it's Minnesota. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Kicks to Leonard. He takes it in. A 3 from Morris. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley surveying the D. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Another shot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid on. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Clippers leading by 3. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's George. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Now here is Conley. Right side, Edwards. Gobert down low, working on Zubac. Gobert, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Edwards against George. Over Edwards. George, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota, trailing by 5. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. Out to Conley. For 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Leonard. Here's man, defended by Gobert. Zubac, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Towns, wide open. Good on the triple. Towns has got 8 points here in this quarter.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. Finished off the break. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 2. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Norman Powell is out there with Batum. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Gordon. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Prince misses. The Clippers in the lead. Batum passes to Plumlee. Batum inside. Guarded by Prince. A shot by Batum. No good. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Stolen by Anderson. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Passes it to Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. And finished off by Plumlee.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Batum for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And there's the drive. Prince against Powell. Here's Anderson. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Westbrook missing. Timberwolves leading by 3. Prince outside. Back to Reed. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the wing, Gordon puts up a 3. No good on the shot. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. It's Anderson with the drive. That one goes in. Anderson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Outside Conley. Nice move. The kick out to Towns. 5 on the clock over Morris. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards brings the double team. Here's Mann. To the inside. Lets it go from deep. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Inside, here's Gobert, and he makes that one. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Come on and make some noise.
Outside, George.
Let's have some applause for your
Over to the left wing. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Minnesota on top, up by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
34.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Outside Conley. And there's the pass to Towns. The fadeaway. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Outside, George launches a 3, buries the long-range jumper.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Conley. Defense right on him. Edwards looking it over. Out to Conley. The tray. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
McDaniels, no good on the 3.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Outside, Towns. Looking to end the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Outside Leonard, pass to George. Morris with the ball. McDaniels defending. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And McDaniels drops them both. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Leonard. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's man outside for George. Morris outside. And Morris throws it down.
Important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Outside Conley. Outside Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 2-point game. Out to Edwards. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. And Leonard gets it to go.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Towns in the corner. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Morris outside. Pass to man. Leonard looking over the floor. Money!
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Carl Anthony Towns. Shooting.
And Towns drops them both.
A steady hand at the line in a tough situation narrows it to a one-possession game.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 4. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
A steal down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
So the Clippers with the win. It was a fan. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
To the best kid in the hall.